our campsite. 37, 38. Alright, so this is our site. It's slightly elevated up off the ground. I just passed right by it. Let's see how we're gonna do this. How I want to station myself. So we're gonna make some ramen today. We've got our little stovetop here and the water's starting to heat up. In fact, I should probably cover that up. Here's our little chicken flavoring. But to make it a little bit extra, we're gonna add some of this honey garlic beef, just tender beef strips with soy-free honey garlic sauce. It's fully cooked, so after this is ready, I can just take this out and put it somewhere else and then just pop this on there just to heat it, because that's all you really need to do is heat it up, and then we will have a meal. So now I just put the beef in there. It's supposed to separate. Looks like one giant piece of beef to me. But we're gonna give this a go and see how it looks. Give me a minute. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It's already broken up into pieces, and then we're going to put this sauce on the beef and then the beef on top of the ramen. And let's see the final product. Okay, so now we have the sauce in there. All we're gonna do is make sure the beef is nice and coated in the sauce, and then we're going to pour it on top of our ramen noodles. I gotta say, these uninvited flies, I guess they are, if I catch them, see them there on the fan, they are unpleasant and they are everywhere. We have citronella candles going, but I guess those are for mosquitoes. And my cook area is not very well organized. This is like my first attempt, so bear with me as it is a little bit chaotic. My trash can, my water, my fridge with a, I'm glad I brought that cutting board. My little stove, I got my little power strip right down there, and those flies are biting me. Anyway, I got cookware down here behind me, so thankfully that area is protected with netting from flies, as is my sleeping quarters in there, hopefully. So let's see how dinner works out. So I had my Lucy light here and it wasn't really helping me with my kitchen setup, so I put it right up here. It's illuminating a lot better now, so I'm about to serve. So this worked out very nicely. Hang on, stay close. It might be hot, so give it a minute. I don't look so great right now, but it's pretty good. I'm not complaining. I'm dying. I'm dying. Sophie, I show her, I go, look, see those people? There's people over there. That's called a Class B motorhome. And she goes, she looks and goes, yeah, and we're here living in this dumpster.
It wasn't funny.
It looks like a trash bag. We're living like, this is like Oscar the Grouch. If I could have an RV, I certainly most definitely would. But for now, it's tent camping, and I don't think we're gonna do it until it's really cold. Really, really cold. And if there's like no bugs. So I came back because I forgot our clothing bag, and I just gotta say, look how cute our little campsite is at night. Our little string lights attached to that light. I have a fly catcher there, hopefully that helps. And my little Lucy light is up there. And it's just so cute. I gotta tell you, it was hard at first because it was really hot and the flies are insane. And setting up was difficult. We're gonna go take a shower now. And thank goodness we are this close to the bathhouse. It is much cooler now, and as soon as we're out of our showers, we're going straight to our sleeping quarters because it is netted and we don't want to deal with these flies anymore. Tomorrow the temperature is supposed to go down a little bit, so I'm hoping that helps with the whole fly situation. I know there tends to be more bugs in the heat than when it's cold, so we'll see how it goes. See you after the shower. It's currently nighttime. It's hard to see string lights that we have here. This is actually the opening of the girls' tent. They're both hanging out in there. I have this fan rotating, bringing them air and towards me. I'm just hanging out in my chair because it's too hot in my area. You can't see it very well, but my thermometer says 81 outside, but 84 in there. And I have the windows down with the mosquito nets because I do not trust those mosquitoes. So I'm hoping it will cool down a little more eventually. And we have our towels here drying on these little carabiners. This is the little hook thing. Anyway, I know it's dark, so I will just see you guys in the morning. I'm actually laying outside. That's the back of my car. And that's top of my tent. You can't really see the night sky. There's the fan. Little citronella candle. Another citronella. This is the inside of the car. I'm currently laying in it backwards. Ice pack icing my head and my neck in the meantime until the temperature starts to drop a little bit. So I have pillows for blanket, another pillow. We have 2 cats in this campground, and I saw one through the window walking away with something, and look what I'm finding outside now. Look, they ripped through our marshmallows, and the marshmallows are soaked and expanded. They eat our marshmallows. I had this. This is where we keep our food. I thought I had it completely covered up, but I guess it wasn't totally covered up well enough. And there's a giant bug on my chair. Look at that giant bug. Time to go home. Just flicked it off the chair. Girls are still asleep. And their tent got all wet because they had this lifted so they can get ventilation. It's a trick for beating eggs without having to use a bowl or an egg beater. You just put them in a jar and you put all the spices. And you've got beaten eggs ready to be scrambled. Stuff to be washed and thrown away. We're gonna start scrambling up these bad boys. Not wearing my hiking shoes because they got wet in the rain last night, even though they were under my car. My hiking boots are soaking wet, so sandals it is. See the massive size of this thing? Look at that, you can make a home in there. Isn't it pretty?